What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and today you're going to be watching some Scavenger on Epicenter. So, first question you're probably asking yourself is, what's the deal with the Scavenger on Epicenter? Why are you posting Aftermath? And that's because it's nothing to do with the expansion. I know I technically should be playing Endgame, because that's like the more recent one that's come out. But it's more or less, it's to do with game modes, and the fact that I've spent basically the last anywhere from 2 to 3 months on both Xbox and PC in TDM, and like just being stuck in that kind of rut of like every time I play the game it's just like, oh, I do not want to play Conquest and run across the map and back on my own. So basically I've stuck to TDM, where it's just like always action and like always something happening. But I did eventually get sick of that, as you would imagine, after a certain amount of time. And I was like, okay, well, I think people sometimes do forget about the amount of game modes that we actually have in Battlefield 3. Because, like, you think, yeah, Rush, Conquest, and Team Deathmatch, and then a couple new ones came out with the DLCs. But when you actually think about it, there's Rush, Conquest, Conquest Large, Squad Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, and all game modes, every single game mode also is in Hardcore, I believe. And then you have Scavenger, Gunmaster, Tank Superiority, and Air Superiority. And I'm probably even leaving some out that I can't even think of. So, like, there is actually a lot of game modes that, from what I'm seeing on YouTube, they don't get explored that much. Like, you usually only ever see Conquest, or like you'll see like something like Scavenger. You would see a lot of Scavenger when Aftermath dropped, or like Capture the Flag. Did I mention that in the list? Either way, you'd see a lot of Capture the Flag in, like, well, we did see a lot of Capture the Flag after Endgame came out, and you know, that kind of way, like, so yeah, it's not something that gets, like, people just don't seem to post a whole lot of different game modes, in my opinion, other than Conquest and Rush, pretty much. Just from the people that I watched anyway, and the videos that they like that I've watched from them, it's usually just those two or three game modes. But yeah, and like that's pretty much why you're watching Scavenger right now. It's just I've been playing a lot of other game modes, trying to get extra footage, trying to get extra clips and stuff like that for what this video is actually about. It's not about the gameplay. A bit late to be saying that, I know, but yeah. Well, I suppose with that said, I'll get into it then. So today's video is actually about if you follow me on Twitter, which you should be doing, but I don't think you are, because I've only got 70 something followers and I have 270 something YouTube subscribers. So if you're not following me, seriously do, because I'm not like somebody who spams stupid links or like cat pictures or stuff like that. Like, maybe the occasional cat picture, but yeah, like, I don't spam, I don't say stupid things or anything like that. It's all literally just to do with the channel. Like, you'd probably more than likely find it interesting if you're like somebody who watches my videos a lot, because it's literally just like, okay guys, I'm working on a video now, I'm editing a video now, about to record the commentary now, it's uploading, blah blah blah. I give all those kind of updates. Like, that's more or less what you'll find on my Twitter, all stuff relative to the channel. And then obviously, like, if there's something comes out about Battlefield, I'll talk about it or whatever. But yeah, I think you might enjoy it, so do follow me on there. But if you are already following, then you might have seen my tweets some stage last week. I want to say Friday, but I've been tired a lot lately, so I'm not really sure what day it was. I'm kind of losing track of days. But it was at some stage last week that I tweeted out that I had a big ordeal coming to the channel, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe now, because it's going to be awesome. And then, excuse me, yesterday I tweeted out some hashtag cryptic tweets, which were drawing up the list, or like the list is done. I said something along those lines, and I'm going to need a lot of footage, a lot of gameplay. And basically, here's the reveal of that. So I have a new interviewee. If you, a lot of you probably subscribed from the Decrew Colin interview, and basically, I had the idea, and a couple of people said to me that, like, I should consider doing more with like other YouTubers and stuff like that. So I took that on board, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, I'll kind of put it in like the memory file thing for like a rainy day. And last, I want to say Friday again, or like Saturday maybe, but one of the days last week again, I remember I was just sitting on Twitter and I was like, I'll tweet at this particular person. I'm not going to give it away, because this isn't the person that I'm announcing who is the interviewee today, if you're following that train of thought. Sorry, that was really confusing. But yeah, the person that I tweeted originally, is lined up. Please don't go back and search for it because it will spoil it. Yeah, they didn't respond, but Natty N4THY on Twitter, she is amazing, and she got back to me and she was like, I can help, I know all these people, I have all these contacts in the Battlefield community, and I'm like, holy crap, that is insane, thank you. So, Rival X Factor calls her the glue of the Battlefield community, and like from my experience, like the short time that I've spent talking to her on Skype and stuff, he is completely right. She knows everyone and she's willing to help everyone. Even like, it's like she's coming to me offering me like all these names of people that she can put me in contact with, knowing that I'm a channel with like, again, like just over 270 subscribers. Like she doesn't care. Like she's not like, and she doesn't ask for anything. Like she doesn't ask for anything in return. She doesn't want any like favors or shout outs or anything like that. Like she doesn't care. She just wants to help people, which is amazing. So Natty is the leader of the BIB gaming clan. Check out their server, follow her, give her a follow on Twitter. She's really nice, really cool, and play in the BIB server, because just if it's D-Crew Colin approved, it gets that should say enough really. So basically, to get back to the point, Natty haven't told me that she could put me in contact with these people that I wanted to talk to about interviewing. She put me in contact with two people. Well, no, she put me in contact with one, and she talked to the other person herself. And the other person said yes. In about 2 weeks' time, which is about a week and a half now at this stage, they can give me 15 minutes for an interview, which is going to be awesome. I'll reveal that person at a later date. But today's interview, or not today's interview, but today's video is to tell you who the interviewee for, like, it's happening on Thursday. This Thursday evening at about 8 o'clock my time. I'll be sitting down for a chat about half an hour long, because he's a very busy guy, with Daniel Matros, aka Jinto, the former community manager of like Battlefield, EA, DICE, or whatever. Not EA, but like the DICE community manager for like the Battlefield community, and he's currently the producer. Like he's actually a producer. He has input on gameplay and stuff like that. So it's crazy. It's insane. Like there's to now have had like just to have this opportunity is ridiculous. Like it doesn't happen to people with 270 subscribers very often. So I'm very, very grateful to Natty again for being able to pull the strings to make this happen. It's definitely confirmed. I've spoken to him on Skype already. But like as we get into the end of the video, I'm just gonna kind of talk about some things that I'm kind of sad about. But I understand, obviously, with the new game coming up, I want to ask him questions about it. Battlefield 4, that is, obviously. I wanted to ask him questions about it, and he said that that's fine, but just in advance, there's just certain things that he literally cannot say or he'll lose his job. So I thought I'd share with you guys the questions that I want to ask, so that you go into the interview watching it knowing that you're not going to get these answers. So the questions are, I won't give away the actual questions that he can answer though, because obviously I'll save them for the interview. But questions that he cannot answer, he literally told me he will get fired if he answers them. Even though the questions in themselves say that he can be as vague and non-specific as possible, he literally can't say anything. So it's unfortunate, and I joked with him on Skype. I was like, so that's no big scoop or exclusive for me. Then he was like, nope, sorry, can't do it. I was like, oh no, I understand, I'm only joking. Literally, he would actually get fired if he gave away some of these details that I asked about. But to get into it, the first question you cannot answer is, will there be different levels of the game to buy? Standard, limited edition, or like an ultimate edition in like a special case or something like that. Like you get with Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it came in that big steel case thing, and Modern Warfare 3 came in the big steel case, like the care package or something like that. I was going to ask him if Battlefield 3 was coming with anything like that, like maybe a med pack or ammo box or something like that. Something weird like that, but he said he can't answer that, so that's unfortunate, but we'll find out eventually. The game's coming out at the end of the year, so that applies to all these questions. Anything that we don't know about, we will know about eventually. Like that's just how it is. But anyway, next question was will there be a premium option? If so, will it be available at launch? And if not, without being specific on dates of course, will it be out before or after the first DLC? And the reason I asked him that was because a lot of people were unhappy with the fact that Premium came out for BF3 after the first DLC, so it wasn't really, even though maybe if you got the limited edition, you got Premium or you got the first DLC for free, those who didn't and spent the money and then bought Premium kind of bought back the Karkan twice. So I just thought I'd bring that up, but he can't answer. So next question then, Again, without being specific, have any major mechanics, i.e. movement, spotting, grenade use, C4 thrown, the revive system, have any of them been changed or improved upon? Can't answer it. I thought maybe I'd get something out of that, like just being kind of vague, just saying yes, there have been changes, because we know that the spotting mechanic has changed. You can't just spam the spot button anymore. You have to make the choice now, because he takes his hand off the weapon and does like the excuse me, the hand signal. So oh, sorry, forgot to take a drink before I did this. So next question was gunplay. Any changes? Could you give us a little word on weapon balance if possible? Will all guns performance be made relative to one all-rounder, as was the case in BF3, with the M16A3 being the all-rounder? Oh, sorry. Really dry throat all of a sudden. Yeah, so if you don't know, like, all the weapons in Battlefield 3 were tweaked based on how they performed against the M16A3. That's why it's so, like, air quotes, overpowered. But again, he cannot answer that question. So next question was weapons, vehicles, and attachments. Many changes. Will there be many changes to the ones available in BF3? More or less, similar but tweaked, etc. Can't answer, unfortunately. And then as the game is just over here, I'm just going to rush through these. Sorry about the black screen. I might try and find a random picture of a cat or something like that to fill up the screen. But last two questions were battle log. Is there any changes to how the stats are doing for PC players in particular? I've noticed this problem since I moved over. Will there be any changes to the search criteria? Being able to search for particular ticket counts would be really helpful. Particularly for recording. Going into a server trying to record and then finding out it's 1,000 tickets is really frustrating. But yeah, I asked about that. And then the ability to search for official DICE servers. Again, if you're looking for gameplay and you just want like a normal 100 tickets rounds with normal vehicle spawn rates and all that, I don't think there's an option for that on PC. So I'd asked him about that and he said, again, he cannot answer. So I think that's because there's actually a dedicated battle log team that he might not know about. Any reason, for whatever reason, sorry, he can't answer that. So the last one was any shoutouts that you'd like to make. So I'm sure he'll have some shoutouts to put in there. But anyway, that is all the questions that I asked him that he couldn't answer, and that is the whole point of the video. I'm interviewing Daniel Ginto Matros, producer / former community manager of DICE, working on the Battlefield series. Interviewing him on Thursday. It should be up on the weekend. It takes a long time to like render and particularly upload. Like, I don't have the greatest upload speed, so should be up at some stage on the weekend, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. Can't guarantee the upload date just yet. Like, again, because I also have to find all the I also have to record all the gameplay for the background footage because I don't have much on my hard drive. But yes, okay, I'll wrap it up now. It's too long. You've been looking at this cat, whatever I end up putting up, but yeah, that's about it. It's really awesome, really excited. Thanks again to Natty if you watch this. Thank you to Daniel if you see this. I linked in my channel just so he knew what I was about. So if you do for some reason see this and watch it all the way to the end, thank you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you look forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching the video, and goodbye.